Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Rants About Tech Live for December 24th. Christmas Eve out here. It doesn't feel like a Tuesday, though. It definitely does not feel like a Tuesday, but we got snow, so it's going to be a white Christmas here in Philadelphia. I'm still fiddling with this microphone here. I need to get this situated, but I'm not sure I'll be able to do that today. How's everybody doing out there today, though? I see we have quite a few members here today. I appreciate you guys joining me today. To be honest with you, I didn't think anybody would join me this morning. I'm not going to lie. I was like, I'm going to be here by myself today. But you guys are here. I feel so good. Thank you. We got a few members in the chat as well. Good morning to you guys. Let's go ahead and get the member shout outs out the way. We definitely got Mr. Larry up in the building today. How's it going? Good to see you, brother. We got... Oh my God, we got Max in the building today. Holy cow. What's going on, Max? How you doing? We got Dan. We got Danielle. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good morning to you guys. We got Doc. How's it going, Doc? Get the air horns going for Doc. Mr. Media up in the building we got today. Who else we got at the top here? Nazoni. What's going on, you guys? Get the air horns going for Nazoni and Mr. Mike here. Thank you guys for joining me. I appreciate it. Today we're going to talk about a few things. A couple things off the top, though. Let's get back to the actual notes here. I actually took notes for today's show. We got notes going today. There's still a big issue with the Manta and its fingers imprint or input touching with your fingers on the screen, not working well. That's still an issue right now. But let's go ahead and get the promotions out of the way. You know what? While I get the promotions out of the way, is Gregory here? Let's see if Gregory's in here. I don't see Gregory in the chat right now. But Greg, aka Gregory, went to the store and rantsaboutTech.com. If you don't know, let's pull it out right now. Let's just go ahead and do that. If you don't know about the store, is this mine? There we go. RantsaboutTech.com. Good way to support the show. Buy a t-shirt. And if you're there today, you can buy a nib. The ceramic nib sheath, or the sheath ceramic nibs are in the store as well. I think they're actually sold out. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think they're actually sold out. So, but you know what? They are sold out. Let me stop. They are sold out. But what I wanted to bring up was the fact that Gregory, aka Greg, snuck into the store. I don't know how he did it. Snuck into the store before they were even posted. I posted a test nib for a live stream we did like 2 weeks ago. So I posted I posted one nib on that live stream, and I was like, well, I'm only gonna leave this nib up for the live stream because I don't want anyone who's not here on the live stream that know what they're getting to buy it and then be like, oh, what did I just buy? So the plan was to take it down after the live stream. I did take it down. It wasn't even up. It said coming soon on the thing. There was no listing of it, but it was still there in my system in the store. Greg, I don't know how, bought one yesterday. And because Greg bought one, I had to list the rest of them that I had up on the store. So they're all gone now. They all sold out. Thank you for whoever bought the nibs out. I'm going to be shipping those out after Christmas. So that'll be around let's see what date we're going to be shipping those out. Yeah, we'll ship those out the 26th or the 27th. Yeah, we'll ship those out on the 27th. So those will be shipped out for the people who bought those on the 27th. It was so weird. Like I was like, how did Greg do it? Is Greg here? Greg's not here. If anybody sees Greg, tell him I'm looking for him. Tell him I'm looking for him. Also on the store, we have what else we got on the store here? Also on the store, we have some extra white sizes. So we got more white replenishments in. The black, I had a quality issue with the black. So they came. The quality wasn't good. So we're getting a new batch. Those will be here by the end of the week. So I'll post those up at the end of this week. So those will go up, like I said, this weekend or something like that. But and we'll have black. So we'll have black t-shirts up on the store then too. What else we got here on the docket? One of the things I wanted to talk about too, while we did that, was that I will be putting more of those nibs up on the site here in a few days. I ordered some more from Ratta. I can't believe they raised the price on me, but I ordered some more from Ratta, so we'll get some more made up and put those up on the store. The Lamy. So actually, you know what? I did a video. So there's a video coming out at 11 o'clock, you guys. Don't miss that. We did a poll, and this is one of the perks of becoming a member. This is one of the things I say about being a member, and one of the reasons I like the membership that I have. It incorporates people, it includes people in decision making, and I love that. So let's see if I can find it here. Yeah, there we go. All right, so let's go to the post here. So I did a couple posts actually I did a post on what video the members wanted me to put up next. And they overwhelmingly picked how screen size matters beyond the size. So talking about the size differences between the Manta and the Nomad, that'll be out today. 11 o'clock, I think it is. 11:15 or so, something like that. But yeah, that's one of the ways that the members pick stuff. And everyone overwhelmingly picked that video. So I did that. I got that out today. I got 2 more videos coming out this week as well that I also recorded. So we'll do that. Let's go to the chat real quick. Mr. Mike is just bananas. Listen, I thank you. Morning and Merry Christmas from everybody. Yeah, good morning and Merry Christmas to everybody out there. If I don't see you guys tomorrow, which I don't think I'll do a live tomorrow. That'll be a little presumptuous. Daniel says, yeah, I made another live. Actually, yeah, absolutely. I'm glad you guys are excited about our lives. Wow, chat, no caps? No. I checked yesterday, 8 a.m., no nibs. Greg, the sneaker hacker. Yeah, I'm gonna check that. I'm gonna assume that by 8 a.m. yesterday, they were gone. Greg didn't buy all of them, though. Greg did buy the first one. And he bought it at a huge discount, too. Good job, Greg. You're the man. You did good yesterday. Or was it the day before yesterday? I don't even remember when Greg bought it. Currently drawing a Santa on Boox because I can. Yes, you can. One thing that I wanted to talk about, too, was the Manta. Did anybody notice this? Let's go to the side here. Now we did this on stream. We did this on stream not too long ago. What did we did a, where are we at here? We did a, there we go, Supernote Manta. We did a stream where we went over the site for the Manta. And we looked at the pen to ink to nib distance, right? And we had a hard time. I remember that stream because we had a hard time getting me to understand micrometers. I don't know why. But yeah, I'm like, I thought it was nano, but everyone corrected me. They were micrometers, not nanometers. But there was one graphic here. There we go. Here we go. What is that, chat? What is that? I can't even highlight it. We'll zoom in on it. There we go. Further reduces the nib to ink distance by 0.12 millimeters cubed. Like, why are we measuring distance with a volume unit? They went in and changed that. That didn't say millimeters cubed before. All right, so am I wrong? Yeah, I get that. Micrometers, 120 micrometers, but millimeters cubed, I didn't. Look, does it say mm? That's what I'm saying. I thought the same thing, you guys. Am I tripping by thinking mm cubed is volume, not distance? Like anytime you cube something, it's distance. So I'm not sure why this would be millimeters cubed. It's a footprint, Max is saying. I thought that was weird because that's not how it was worded before. They used a different unit measure before. That didn't say millimeters cubed before. Because I remember thinking micrometers. Yes, that is volume. Absolutely. Makes no sense. That's what I thought. And to be honest, it's weird because someone went in to make a correction, I guess, on how it looked or something, and they just made it more confusing. Anyway, I thought that was interesting. I did my video and I was going to do the research on that distance, and I looked at that and I'm like, okay, what the crap is that? That doesn't even compute to me. My brain is broken right now. Why are we looking at volume? There we go. Thanks, Jay. I appreciate you. Jay says if it was footprint, it would be millimeters squared, not cubed. There we go. Thanks, Rock. No, a footnote would be denoted by an asterisk, I think, brother. Yeah, I could be wrong on that, but I looked at that when I did my video because I went to go do the research, and I'm like, okay, that doesn't make sense. That broke my brain last night, and it was late too, so I thought it was me. I'm like, let me go on stream tomorrow. I'll just look at it again, and then everyone else will see it with me, and then we'll all decide whether it's wrong or not. And it's clearly wrong. All right, so let's look at the next thing I want to talk about with the Manta. Sold out. I said this. I was like, listen, if you don't get your Manta when they ship, it's going to be a while before you get one. They're on pre-order status right now, just like they were with the Nomad, and the Nomad is what I went by. Oh. Okay, so they're saying, oh, it's possibly a footnote denoted by a 3. Usually it's denoted by an asterisk, a number of asterisks. Like the first asterisk means whatever footer, second asterisk. Let's look, though. Let's go to the bottom and check it out. Let's see if they got a number 3 footer. Oh, boy. Yeah, there we go. Let's see if they got a number 3 footer down here. Oh, chat. We're right. See, I knew we'd figure it out. I knew we'd figure it out. I knew it. Good call, you internet sleuths, you. I knew I could count on you. I knew it. The data stems from a comparison with the Supernote A5X. See, now I made a mistake in my video because I thought they were comparing that to the Nomad. Oh, okay. Yeah, they should have done a bracketed 3, Rock. Absolutely. See, Larry wins. Thank you. Appreciate you. Listen, brother. I always say I'm glad you're around, so I won't say it today. You already know. Yeah. Okay. Cool. We solved that problem. All right. What's the next problem? Sold out. Sold out. Let's see what we got here as far as ship dates. I'm talking about the Manta here because I'm going to say something after we get done here that I haven't said yet. We might look at some videos too. We might look at some videos. You should definitely check this video out when it comes out. That video right there, banger. It's only 12 minutes. Should we watch it on live when it comes out at 11? We'll watch it on live when it comes out at 11. I can get that unfeathered feedback from the audience and say, oh, that's trash. Go back to the drawing board. I could pull it down real quick. Oh, you'll see this in the video. Oh, whoa. Oh, hold on. Whew, I can't believe I almost forgot this. Holy cow. Listen, chat. Let me put the camera on me to show how serious I am right now. I may not look serious, but I'm serious right now. I'm gonna say this because, like, no one said that I couldn't. I'm just being a decent person. Oh, I can't say it. You know what? Never mind. I can't say it. I can't do it. I can't do it. Maybe later in the show. Maybe later in the show. Okay. So I was going through this thing, and we were trying to figure out how much inventory they have, right? Let's look and see if we can buy it. I know we can't buy a Manta right now. They're on straight pre-order status right now. I think the pre-order button is even gone. Chad, I think the pre-order button is gone. They're like, no, oh, yeah, there it is. Why? See, it appears for a second. And then it goes away. Did I do something? Pre-order. And then it goes away. Can we pre-order them right now? Can you even pre-order the Manta right now? Can somebody confirm this? Is it my browser? Let's go to the chat real quick. We got, I was first. You should listen to your brother. Well, Larry and Max. Larry wins Christmas. Collect your prize at the door. 3D printed Rants About Tech keychain. There we go. Yeah, can anybody confirm that we can't buy this right now? I mean, that's what it's looking like to me. Nizoni says grief. Now we got to know what you were going to say. Maybe, you know what? We'll get to that, Nizoni. We'll get to that. A little bit later in the show, we'll get to it. Listen, I can't call it. Both of y'all are really two really smart individuals. Clearly smarter than I. I'm just learning. Mr. Mike says they decided not to release it this year. Yeah. That pre-order button thing strikes me as a JavaScript screw up. Oh, okay. Thanks, Jay. Can somebody confirm this real quick? I really want to know if they're not selling them. I mean, it does look like a JavaScript screw up. Now that you mentioned it, Jay, because it's like it's moving everything else up a frame. Flashes to buy, can't click on it. Yeah, same here. Yeah, it might be a JavaScript thing, or it could mean they're not selling these things right now. They were on pre-order. That problem wasn't happening to me last night when I came to the site. I could pre-order if I wanted to last night, but I thought it was odd that it said pre-order. I'm like, oh, have they sold out already? They're in pre-order status. So yeah, I knew that was going to happen. I knew that they were going to, because people are waiting for this thing for a long time. I was told to scroll down. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay. Landon, I appreciate it. Thank you, brother. So yeah, the pre-order button is down, so you can buy them. It's just you gotta scroll down further. Just like Jay said, definitely a JavaScript thing. I appreciate you guys, Landon and Jay this morning. Listen, all you guys are coming. Listen, that's why I love hanging out with you guys. Always hang out with people smarter than you. You'll always be learning, and that's what I do. Clearly, I'm hanging around people who are smarter than me. I mean, I'm not too shabby. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sliced. I'm not salami. You know what I'm saying? But you know. All right. So what else we got here? Oh. So let me tell you. This is something I wanted to mention. Oh, where we got? Zetsubu. I like your last name, Zetsubu. I hope I'm saying your first name correctly, but I like the way I like the way the combination of letters look together. The REINT or REITN. That is, I don't know why that combination of letters strikes me as awesome, but it does. It just looks cool. Pre-orders work for me, but it doesn't add the device to the cart, just the pen and folio. Ooh. What? Let's check that out. let's check. Whoa. Let's check that out. Oh, yeah, it adds it for me. Oddly enough, they don't. I didn't pick any of this stuff, but oddly enough, they don't add the standard pen to the bundle here. They throw the Safari Vista in there. That's interesting. All right. All right. Interesting. I might be in the minority, but I really like their basic click pen. Me too. You're not in the minority, Mike. To me, their click pen is the best standard pen that any company. Well, I mean, all their pens are better than any company ships. So I mean, that goes without saying. But that click pen is exceptional. It checks all the boxes for me. Ceramic nib, retractable, and clip, and it feels good in my hand. People are like, it's made out of cheap plastic, but I'm like, I don't. This thing is awesome to me. Like, people don't like the build of this, but I love the build and way. And something people don't know about this pen. Let's look at this real quick. Some people don't know about this pen is that the edge here, where the nib, where the white plastic portion touches the clear plastic portion at the tip, that area right there is flared out. So it starts about about a half inch from the edge of the white plastic, and it starts to flare as it goes towards the tip of the nib. I love that. I mean, there's a lot of design that went into this particular pen that you don't think about. It's just awesome. It is a very awesome pen. I love it. I love that pen. It's very nice. Lennon says, I love my click pen too, but mine seems to crack a little bit too easy near the bottom of the white, off-white side. Same here. Mine always, I mean, mine cracks at the tip on the white portion of the plastic towards the tip of the pen. That's where it splits for me. I love it still though. I mean, I dropped it a billion times though, so I can't even blame it. I dropped a harder metal pen once and that thing broke. The part of the plastic chipped off the end. It doesn't write the same anymore. One drop, like 3 feet onto like a laminate floor. It's not even like metal or like stone or anything. It's like, wow, it was, yeah. I'm good on that. Zetsubu says, I wonder if the people that don't, we're going to call you Zet. There we go. Zet says, I wonder if the people that don't like the click pen are fountain pen users. In my opinion, the click pen is the closest to the normal pen that Ratta sells. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree with that wholeheartedly. Marcelo says, did you check the latest 4.0 firmware beta for the Note Air 3C? No, Marcelo, I sold my Note Air 3C. When I got the 4C, I did the comparisons, I did the video, and then that's the only reason I held on to it. And when they fixed that crashing issue, I sold the Note Air 3C. So I only have the Note Air 4C right now. I hated that 3C. I hated that thing. Like, the users can tell you that Note Air 3C is the reason why we have this today. The Note Air chat. Somebody help me in the chat. What you know what? Somebody help me in the chat. What did the Note Air 3C bring us? The Note Air 3C gave us one gift. That Note Air 3C was good for one thing, in my opinion. It gave us one good thing. But I didn't like the Note Air 3C, Marcelo, and I'll tell you why. I didn't like the Note Air 3C because it had the orange in it. I didn't like the orange in that device. It just was ridiculous and obnoxious. Light bleed issue, which the Note Air 4C has as well. So I guess I can't really hold it against the Note Air 3C. It had a soft spot in the frame that if you touched it, you would hear it and you would feel it depress. It was unsettling. It also had this weird quirk, and still has this weird quirk, where the cursor an actual cursor will pop up on the screen for a few seconds and then go away. And it just happened, randomly. I'm not an orange hater, Dan. That's a common misconception, Marcelo. Don't believe him. Yeah, there were a few things I didn't like about the Note Air 3C. They fixed the majority of those problems in the Note Air 4C, though, so there's something. All right. What else we got here? Last thing about the Manta. Then we'll move on. I won't harp too long about this. Landon says, thanks for the heads up on the firmware update for Boox. I have the Go 10.3 and have been checking almost daily for that beta update. Yeah, it's interesting. You know what? I like the boldness of the 10.3 before they came out with this update. I mean, it still looks good to me, but I am partial to the boldness that they had when it launched. That made it a seriously unique look to me. Now it just looks like the Note Air 4C, but in black and white. With better background contrast. The 3C set the standard for color eInk devices, though. Yeah, it did. The 3C, I mean, the panel was great. The hardware, they just, I don't know. It bothered me how they did that. I bet the 3C's 4.0 update will still have the Note style launcher. Yeah, because oh no, it won't. It won't. Has anybody seen it? Can we confirm this? I'm betting that it won't, Jay. I'm betting that it will have the widgets just like the 4C, because I think the only reason the 10.3 doesn't have it is because of BSR. Oh yeah. Careful with that beta. I forgot. Yeah, it doesn't have the tablet interface option. Not on the 10.3, Marcelo. But be careful though, Marcelo. Oh, who asked about that update? Was it Marcelo? No, it was Landon. Landon, oh my goodness, there were so many caveats to doing that update. They were like, it's going to do this. It's going, like, you might have back pain and stomach nausea from the update. That's a side effect. So there was tons of side effects from the update. Check them out to see if they apply to you, and if you think you'll survive through them. So read it first before you do that update for the beta there, Landon, because I was shocked. I read it after I started the update, and it was too late for me. I was already in too deep. One last thing though. On the Manta. Has anybody let their Manta go beyond 20% yet? I'm sending this to Ratta today. Has anybody noticed this? I'm telling you guys. Last night when I can't listen, I'm telling you guys right now. I can't tell you how I don't know why this looks so good. I don't know why. I think I know why. This looks so good right now. Like, honestly, I don't know why it looks so good, but it does. Like, look at this. Oh, it's upside down. Oh, let me fix that. I knew something was wrong. I knew something was wrong. Can I even fix it though? Oh, I can. Oh boy. Look at me learning things on the fly. You didn't even know I could do that. You didn't even know. You don't even know. Okay. Awesome. But look at this, chat. I don't know why this looks so good today. It just I'm talking about the camera right now, chat, not the Manta. The visuals look so good today. I don't know why. It just looks so good. I think I know why. I think I mistakenly put my camera in 60 frames per second instead of the typical 30 that I put it in. Yeah. Oh boy. Did we break it? Oh, we broke it. The top-down camera can't handle the 60 frames a second. Oh my goodness. Oh, we broke the top-down cam. Can we change the properties? Oh, there we go. We're back. We're back. Okay. As long as those windows don't come, those balloons don't come up, we're straight. So yeah, I guess it is at 60 frames a second. I accidentally put this on 60 frames a second today. I had no intention on doing that. I do not like 60 frames a second. 30 is good enough for me. But I can't deny how awesome it looks. My hands just look otherworldly today. I don't know what it is. Anyway, yeah, I didn't think 60 frames a second mattered beyond getting smoother footage. And I don't care about smoother right now. What am I doing? Oh yeah, battery. Right now my battery is at 84%. But when my battery drops to 20% on this, yeah, I don't need a lot of buttons, Dan. I don't need a lot of buttons. When my battery drops below 20% on the Manta, I crap you not. I bull crap you not. The battery drain starts to tick at 1% per minute. So after the device warns me that you have 20% left on the battery, every minute I lose 1% after that point. Maybe even less than 60 seconds. It could be less, but roughly about a minute. And you could time it like clockwork. I did it last night. I almost did it on the video, but I needed to do the video, so I couldn't like experiment with it then. So I had to plug it up and charge it. I was like, oh, I'm going to charge it, but I'm not going to charge it beyond 20% because I only need like 10 more minutes. I forgot it was even charging, and it charged to a full 100%. But so I got a while before it gets down to that point. But when it gets down to that point again, I'm going to record it and make a video. Anybody else having that problem? Anybody else out there have the Manta and is like, yeah, after 20%, I'm losing a percent a minute. And the battery life, the battery drain is way better than that on the normal circumstances. Jay says it sounds like the Manta's battery meter needs calibrating. I'll say. We got 5 minutes till the video comes out, chat. What are we doing? Should I cut the stream or should we watch it on stream? I almost want to cut the stream and then say go watch the video so I get some views and likes. we can get likes though. We can get likes afterwards. Oh, what else we got here? It sounds like the Manta battery meter needs calibrating. I'm waiting on the 4.0 update too. I use some of the functions that are currently broken. Manta will be here on December 26th. Oh, nice, Doc. Congrats. I'm glad you're getting yours in a reasonable time. Oh yeah. I'm gonna say this before the video comes out. You guys let me know in the chat if we should just do the. Yeah, I think I'll just do the video on stream. Now listen. I'm going to say something I probably shouldn't say right now. Are you guys paying attention? Are we ready for this? I'm about to drop a bombshell, and if you're ready for it, you're ready. I hope you guys are ready for it. I shouldn't even do this. My conscience is telling me don't do it. It's like, dude, don't do it. Don't do it. Okay. In the video that we're about to watch here in like 3 minutes, we're gonna watch the video together, and I'm gonna watch it with you guys to give you guys an opportunity. I put an Easter egg in that video. I put an Easter egg of unreleased information in that video. The world doesn't know this yet, but if you're here with me on the stream today, you will know. Just pay close attention. And if I can't tell you, like I can't just come out and tell you guys. Larry says, would your brother say don't do it? Yes, he would. Yes, he would, brother. You would definitely say don't do it. I'm feeling in a like a weird, crazy mood today. It's Christmas Eve. And you know what? This isn't going to be an Easter egg. This is a Christmas gift to you guys. If you like eInk, this is an eInk Christmas gift. I'm gifting gifts out today. Early. I'm better than Santa. I'm Ratta. All right, so yeah, pay attention though. In this video, there is a Christmas gift of information for anyone paying attention. You just gotta be. We're about to watch the video right now, Mr. Demeeb. My brother says don't do it. Listen, I'm still waiting for mine. I'm in Houston, Texas. Rod is putting himself on the naughty list. I am. Senator Palpatine has entered the chat. Oh, that was classic, Dr. Ling. That was classic. I love that. Oh my goodness, I love that. That made my day. Dr. Ling, that made my day. Oh, the video's about to come out. Okay. All right, let's check this video out, everybody. Now, it's gonna be quick. I couldn't leave the information out there long. And brother, I'm sorry, I'm not supposed to do this, but it's Christmas. If you just a second, I'll leave it there for a second. And in all honesty, I'll talk more about it after the video. After the video, we'll talk about if anyone caught the gift, the Easter egg, on Christmas, the day before Christmas. It's a rant at Christmas. Okay. Let's go ahead and check that out. Ahem. We still got a lot more. We still got a lot more show today, everybody. After this video, I don't know. This is gonna be a decent show. This will be a decent show. A Manta Ranta from Santa. It is. It is. Let's go check it out. All right, when it drops, it's 11. All right, what I want everybody to do, if you're in the chat, just open another window. Let the video run. We're going to watch it here. Just watch it with me, but let it run somewhere else in the background so I still get the views. Come on, don't let your boy down. Not today, it's Christmas. Do me this solid, chat. Do me this solid. Okay, let's go ahead and check it out. All right, this isn't the, you know what, maybe I should check out the live version. Yeah, I'll check out the live version. Because at least I'll get the view. All right. Yeah, at least I'll get the view. Oh, I'm watching myself on live. Wow. That wasn't what I wanted to do there. Oh, the video didn't come out? Oh, where are the videos? All right, let me check this out, chat. We got to check this out. I got to make sure that it actually did what it was supposed to do here. Houston, we may have a problem. Oh, no, it's public? How come I didn't see it? Oh, that's crap. All right, here we go. I don't know why I didn't see it. All right, here we go, chat. Oh, can we hear it? How's it going, everyone? Watching here, Rants About Tech. If you're new here, welcome. Consider hitting the subscribe button for me and to the crew. You guys know what to do. Let's go ahead and get them likes up. So I have 10 reasons why the Manta trumps the Nomad in screen size, and these aren't in any particular order. Hold up, they're just kind of how I put them on the list. Hold on, I think this is, whoa, why we ain't got 4K going on? What's going on here? 360? Chill out. What the heck? All right, let's start this over. All right, chat, pay attention. It's a 12-minute video. We'll talk about it. If you're new here, welcome. Consider hitting the subscribe button for me and to the crew. You guys know what to do. Let's go ahead and get them likes up. So I have 10 reasons why the Manta trumps the Nomad in screen size, and these aren't in any particular order. They're just kind of how I put them on the list. Let's jump right into it. The first thing is the number of tools that you have available in the toolbar. Now, as you can see here, the toolbar is on the left side right here, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 right here, and then 20 would be the refresh button right here, but that's not a part of the toolbar, but let's just say 20 for a good round number. On the Nomad, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. You're a hater, Mashup, Mike. You're a hater. That's the biggest thing here. So that is something that you can do with a Supernote. That let me go back. My bad. Oh boy. Export tool. Let's just say 20 for a good round number. There 16, we go. 17, 18, 19 right here, and then 20 would be the refresh button right here. I won't stop it anymore. Toolbar, but Let's just say 20 for a good round number. On the Nomad, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So we have 18 on the Nomad, 19 on the Manta. And those two extra tools are the Share Export tool we have right here. Let's take a look at that. And we have the tool that I think is the most important, which is the linking to the quick access tool. And what
the best tool on the Supernote
is
the best tool the Supernote platform has.
If you click that menu button right there, you can add that particular note to this quick access bar right here. So it'll add that note to this list of files right here, and you can do that to documents, files, and folders if you like. So that is something that you can do with a Supernote that you can't do with any other device. And that tool right there isn't visible on the Nomad. I didn't even know that tool existed for a long time because I just didn't go that deeply into the menus for a while. But if that tool was...
Chat, how many of us didn't know that or don't use that quick access? If you are not using that quick access menu, you should be. Like that little menu option I just went over, oh my goodness. Finding that like a few days before I went to go send the Nomad back is what kept me from sending the Nomad back when I found that option. That's how important that was to the Nomad for me. That's awesome, Danielle.
That's the biggest thing here. It's more words on a page, but it's before I did. But anyway, that's one of the features I like about I would have recognized that long before I did and would have been making use of that long before I did. This particular menu option is here where you have more room so you can fit it on there. I would have recognized that long before I did and would have been making use of that long before I did. But anyway, that's one of the features I like about the Manta over the Nomad is that you just get more tools here to work with instead of having to drill down into the menus like you do on the Nomad here. And then you see those tools right there, the export share tool, and then you see the quick access tool that allows you to link whatever note you're in to the quick access menu over here.
That's
which brings me to
that is the most awesome tool
on the toolbar on the Manta. Is that it's just way more efficient instead of having to go down into a menu.
Of course you don't, Mike. Of course you don't.
I have it right here on the face. I just click it and then I hit the button to add that particular file to the quick access menu, and then I'm done. I don't have to go into a menu, and I do that with some frequency. As far as linking, taking things out, linking something else, it just makes it way more efficient of a process. So that's the first reason I like the size of the Manta over the size of the Nomad. Let's get to reason number 2. I like having room in the margins, and when you have more screen real estate, if you use a template that has margins, you can write more legibly in the margins and write more information here in the margins without the toolbar getting in the way. As you can see over here, to write comfortably in the margins, I have to make the sacrifice of not having the toolbar up. I can do that over here, not a problem. Over here, as you can see, it cuts a little bit off. So that's a big reason for me to like more space. If you're
I love writing in the margins.
Notes in the margins at
timestamps, notes,
this extra size is going to be
highlighting,
supreme for you.
I love the margins.
So reason number 3 kind of goes with reason number 2 because it has to do with the toolbar, but it goes beyond that in that this goes into every aspect of the device where you can hide the toolbar to make room for something else or to make something visible. As you can see on the Manta, I don't have to hide it to write comfortably in the margins and to see all the information I have written there. In order to write,
we can do it on the Manta.
Margins on the Nomad comfortably, I have to hide the toolbar, do my writing or whatever, and then pull it back out. That's a lot of back and forth with that. If I had the extra space, and now that I do, I don't have to do that back and forth. Now, I don't like the toolbar out all the time, but in certain situations where I'm editing and I'm just going back and forth,
the Easter egg is coming.
Convenient for me, I'll leave it.
Pay attention.
And it's nice to know that
it's coming. I'll give you another heads up.
On the Nomad,
I'll give you another heads up.
Contemplate that at all. And just beyond that, I don't like using the Supernote gestures. As you can see here, just double tapping all the time doesn't quite work as it should. So being able to just keep the toolbar out without having to fumble with that or even hit this, because sometimes that button doesn't work like it should either. But like I said, the least amount of times I have to
That's a good point, Jay. We'll talk about that.
Better.
That's a good point.
Having that toolbar being able to be out a lot of the time is super helpful.
I mean, the Supernote gestures are so bad, so I'll take any opportunity to not deal with them at any.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
It's been so long. I barely mentioned it. Like, are we still upset about this? Has it gotten better? It has. I mean, I've learned some things that works better now. I know now that you have to put your fingers in a crux and then put them down in a manner that suggests that you are trying to draw a map from the old world using ancient hieroglyphics. You're not even drawing or writing. It's just a symbol at this point. And then you have to go to the right of that symbol. And as long as you do that, I get it. I learned. There are things you have to do, but I got it. I get it. It's not bad anymore. It's actually worse. I'm sorry. So number 4 is super obvious, but in a list like this, you have to say it. You just get more words on the screen. So this is something I wrote on the Manta right here. Pay no attention to the handwriting here. Don't judge me. And this is something I wrote on the Nomad. As you can see, I'm just getting a lot more. The words are about the same size. I'm just getting more of them, obviously, on the page. And obviously, when you have to do that and you get more room to maneuver, that's the biggest thing here. It's more words on a page, but it's more about room to edit. Right? You have more room to move.
The gesture hammer got feelings.
Phrases and whole paragraphs around on the page when you have more room. I feel a little bit more confined here when I'm trying to circle things to select to move.
Don't try to defend
versus,
it, Mr. Mike.
Selecting
Don't
things
try to
over
defend
here
it.
to move. But that's the thing. You get more room to maneuver when you're editing, and obviously you get more words on a page. On to reason number 5 why you would want the bigger device over the smaller device is that the bigger device comes with a pen loop, and you cannot carry a pen on the Nomad without a case on it. So that's something you can do with the Manta. I often use my devices without cases on them and walk around with just the device
Okay, I think
it's
the next segment.
So having a pen loop on this,
I think we got an Easter egg coming in the next segment.
Solution
Chat.
for me versus
Just
having
don't
to,
miss
like,
it.
have the
Don't
pen
miss it.
clipped on with my hand to the side of the device, or just
I'll
put it
try
down
to help you out as
here.
much as I can. I
This
can't
is a
be
really
too
nice
helpful.
solution if you
I'll
want
try
to
though.
go faceless, and
Just
it's something that
just
you
pay
can't
attention.
do on the Nomad here. Yeah, so you're gonna want to pick the Manta if you want that.
World premiere information
So
right
onto
here.
the 6th reason you choose.
You gotta
the
catch. You
Manta
gotta be
over
ready
the
for it
Nomad,
though.
and that's because the Manta has a brighter background display. As you can see here, the two displays are gray-ish, but the gray on the Manta is a shade lighter than the gray or maybe a shade or 2 lighter than the gray that's on the Nomad. Those things are kind of subjective because I think also the hue is a little bit different, but I definitely believe that the display on the Manta is a lot brighter. Also, that may be because it doesn't have a glass lens cover over it like the Manta here does. I'm not sure if that plays into how bright it is, but that I think does.
Now I'm not actually sure if they call their protective cover a glass lens like Boox does. I kind of stole that terminology from Boox. But they do have a glass cover over it.
Does play into the fact that the pen to display distance is shorter on the.
All right, see, there we go with this pen to display stuff. This is where it came into play. I was like, okay, what is that? Now it's in my video. Like, chat. Now it's in my video. Their mistake. I guess it wasn't their mistake, right? But they did that wrong. Do they not know they're putting a hyperscript 3 on something denotes cubed? Do they not know that? They must have mathematicians that work there that saw that and could have been like, bro, that means something totally different than what you think it means right now. Nah, they don't use the term lens. I just took that from Boox. But they do have a glass cover over the display, though.
The Manta than it is on the Nomad. That could be a.
I'm going to have to edit it out, Jay. I'm not moving this video, though.
I'm gonna put a blurry thing over it. I'm just gonna blur the 3 out. Like, they got me. They did that because they knew I was gonna make a video. They was like, oh, watch him copy it and be totally wrong. 11 reasons, but we'll just keep it at 10. On to number 7. So the 7th reason why you would want to pick the Manta over the Nomad is because the display is flexible. The display that's in the Manta is what they call a Mobius display, and it is pretty flexible in that you can bend the device like this. If you missed it, you missed it. If you saw it, you saw it. I can't go back to it. So
not like you.
It's information out there for you if you were paying attention, but you have to be paying attention. So somebody's going to do the internet sleuthing out there and come up with what I'm talking about. Sense. So the flexibility in the Mobius display offers you a supreme writing experience over the display that's in the Nomad. Because it's flexible, it does have a little bit of give when you go to write on it. You can feel the difference, and the difference is very transparent. Yo, I had a footnote. Not that the Nomad has a bad writing experience. It's just not. That's what's up, Landon. The Manta. They also have a feel right to film over both of these displays, which also helps with creating a unique and, in my situation, superior writing experience. I just prefer the softer, more flexible feel of the Mobius display on the Manta over the glass display on the Nomad. But they are both really good writing experiences. But if you want the best, you go for the Manta. So on to number 8, and again about the Mobius display, not only does it create a superior writing experience. Let me reiterate, if you want the best, you want the Manta. It also makes the device way more durable than the Nomad with its glass display. You can see dropping this and nothing happening to it. And you can see dropping this one, the Nomad, and something actually happening to the glass display if it were to break or anything shatter or anything like that. The plastic build on both of these make them both pretty rugged and durable, but the flexible Mobius display mixed with the plastic design of the Manta here makes it supremely durable. So if durability is something you care about, you also want to pick the Manta. Number 9 is going to be the fact that things are just easier to see on the Manta versus the Nomad. So when you go into page view mode and you look at the pages, you can actually read what's on the Manta here versus what's on the Nomad. I mean, you could read it if you got really close and squinted at it, but it's... I was talking squinting, like squinting helps you read. If anyone out there heard that, it doesn't. My bad. That was a bit of misinformation right there. Really legible on the Manta at a normal distance, and that's one of the huge advantages of having a bigger display is that everything's a little bit more visible, and you can actually see some of the elements that you would not be able to read or weren't visible at all in the smaller UI. The last thing is that the bigger device just looks more professional and serious looking. If you walk into a room with 2 people, one has the bigger Manta, one has the Nomad. I don't know. How would that look? We'll get to that, Jay. We'll get to that. So like I said, if you're going into a professional setting, I would definitely choose the Manta over the Nomad. It just brings the air of respectability to it. When people see you walk into a meeting with a Nomad, they expect you to draw an abstract, a Mona Lisa. That's going to be it for me. I hope you guys got something from the video and enjoyed watching it. Like if you liked, subscribe if you want to see more, and until the next time, everyone, take care. Okay, so did we catch the Easter egg? Did we catch it? Did we catch it? Listen. Maybe you caught it. Maybe you didn't. There's something special there. If you're really looking, you'll see something like, whoa. can't say anything though. I said I wouldn't say anything, so I can't say anything. But they didn't say anything about I can't show anything. No one said that, so you know that's a small caveat, small differentiation, but it matters. It's all about size. That's what she said. Oh man, Rod really pushed the limits of his special effects squad. Listen, it's not about how good it looks. It's about the intent. As long as people understand where the story is going. My CGI skills aren't good. They're getting better, though. They're getting better. All right, what else we got here? What else we got here? $2016. You guys aren't looking at the right slide. Okay. A couple things that was in that video that I did that I didn't know I could do. The first thing is use the Lamy to paste. Did we know that was a thing? Did we know we could use? I mean, not just the Lamy, but any stylus with a button on the Supernote. I thought that was pretty cool. Wait, whoa. No. You guys got the wrong slide. There was a slide from this year in there. I mean, matter of fact, there was a slide from 4 months ago in there. A really new slide was in that video. I'm just saying, go check it out. There's information there if you want it. It's there for you. So back to this this Nomad here. So I realized that with the button here, like I could circle something with the button, right, and select it, and then cut it out, and then I can also use the button to paste it. Like this button functionality is just I'm learning something new you can do with the button like all the time. With this particular Lamy, I absolutely love it. Just the fact that I can do that and I don't have to have the toolbar up to like have the, because typically what I would do is I would have to have the lasso selected, right? So when you do this, you know, you can just cut it, and then just tap to paste like that. But with the button, you don't even need to do that. You can have your pen selected, hold the button and select what you want, cut it, and then when you get to where you're going to paste it, hold the button and just paste. Man, I mean, it's an intuitive thing. You expect it to work that way, but you know, Anyway, yeah. So I thought that was very cool. I'm like, when I was writing stuff up the other day, I was like, that's so cool. That means that I can select with the pen, and paste with the pen, and you can't do that on the Boox platform. Matter of fact, let's try it out. So I know that I can select with. Let's check this out here. This 10.3 is on. Whoa. Oh. So this 10.3 is on 4.0. I'm just going to select something. That's actually the erase. And I'll cut it. No. I may have to try it when setting. Actually, let's try this. Let's go into the settings here. Or maybe that's a setting for the note. No. All right, so let's check this settings out over here. Maybe it's a setting for here. Stylus. Nope, not stylus calibration. I'm trying to look for a setting that will allow me to change what the functionality of the button does from the default erase to a default lasso, so I can see if just tapping the screen will work the same way it does on the Supernote. And the only stylus options you have is calibration, it looks like. All right, I'm gonna go into the settings and see if there's something there. I think that's the only setting. Do we know, chat? Yeah, 60 frames a second does look good, man. Like, I would not have. I shun 60 frames a second because I'm like, 30 is all I need. That's typically what YouTube converts stuff down to, is 30 frames a second. I think if you do 24 frames a second, it doesn't recognize it. So it just fills into 30 or 30 frames a second. But anyway, I just saw it. 30 frames a second is all I need. 60 looks good though. I'm not gonna lie. I might change the main camera to 60 frames a second. It looks so good. Like it does something for the image, right? Not just makes the motion smoother. I think it makes things, even still images, just because my hand isn't moving right now, but it looks awesome. I guess with the button on Boox is can only do eraser. Yeah, I think that's what it is, Dr. Ling. I don't see an option for changing. Does anyone note if there's an option for changing the button configuration on the Boox platform? I've never seen one, but I thought that there was one only because I kept seeing this. Stylus calibration. I thought, for some reason, I thought because they had that, they would also have a button configuration thing. It functions like the Boox Pro Pen Eraser. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So, I mean, you won't be able to do that on the Boox platform, but it is possible on the Supernote platform to use the button to cut and to paste, which I think, it's just going to save me a lot of time doing that. I mean, it's just going to save a lot of time. So, you know what's so funny about this, chat, is that I put, initially before I came on live today, I had the top-down camera in 4K. I've been making a big stink about 4K. You don't know the lengths I've gone through to get 4K streaming from my top-down camera. I had to learn so much. I had to buy so much gear to get it possible and happening. Today was the first day that was going to be possible for me. I turned it on and it looked like straight trash. I immediately went back to HD. I'm like, nah, I'm good to go. But when I picked HD, I mistakenly pitched HD 60, which to me works a lot better than 4K 30. Like HD 60, the bee's knees compared to 4K 30 over stream. Regular recording, when I look at the footage, it looks crazy good. But over the internet streaming, yeah, 4K 30 just looks crazy. And that's the highest I can do right now in 4K. But I can do 60 frames a second in HD, which is what I'm doing right now. And I think this looks phenomenal. Let's zoom down. Let's zoom down a bit. Let's see how, yeah. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Chat, look at that. Look at that. That's crazy. That's super clear and crisp. This looks way better than 4K 30. I can't do it now because it'll shut down OBS. Like I did it a few times, switched it on the fly. OBS is like, oh, I don't know what you just did. I'm just going to go to sleep. I'm going to sleep. I'll be back tomorrow. So I don't want to take a nap on me. I won't do it. But man, look at this. This looks so good. Holy. This looks so much better than HD 30 and 4K 60 or 4K 30. Oh my goodness. Do I want to start recording in 60 frames a second now? I think I might have to, chat. I like that 30 frames a second look. I ain't gonna lie to you. I like that 30 frames a second look when it's me, it's recording. But when it's not on me and on the device, oh, I might be going with 60. Yeah, you can see the jaggedness but it's not even 4K. This is just 1080p. In 4K, it would have looked crazy. I like it. Yeah, I love electron microscopes. I've had the pleasure of working with electron microscopes in my life, and dude, looking at electrons is so magical. It's so magical. Just bombarding something with electrons, watching the reactions. It's awesome. Oh my God. Also, I've seen some awesome hands in my time, but Rod certainly is in my top 10. Oh, that's what's up. Listen, that's one of the highest compliments I can get. Okay? That's one of the highest compliments I can get. YouTube lets me view you in 4K 60. Oh, that's awesome. Really? I wonder, that's awesome. Can I do that? I don't even get the option. It just says 4K for me. I don't get the 60 part. I don't get to pick the. But clearly they must, because this top-down camera is 60 frames a second right now. Oh, definitely, Jay. Listen, Jay, you putting me on to something else right now. I'm going to write that down right now, brother. Light sheet microscopy? Okay. I worked with a electron microscope when we were working with silver nanoparticles, and we had to see how well they adhered to the plating that we were trying to get them to adhere to, and so we would have to use a electron microscope to view that level of that size of that level of scale. It was awesome. It was an awesome experience. I loved it. But yeah, I will definitely check that out. Light sheet microscopy. And don't get silver nanoparticles on your hands, by the way. It instantly turns your skin brown. I'm certain that's why I have these brown marks on my thumb still today. Like, I'm certain this is why this brownness has happened to my thumb. It's been there since then, since that experiment. I don't think I have them anywhere else. Oh yeah, I do, right here. I'm certain these marks are what happen to you when you deal with silver nanoparticles, and they get on your skin. They turn your skin brown. I'm sure there's other adverse effects I'm going to have later on down the line when they actually complete the research. Silver nanoparticles on a plate makes me think of photography application, but I could be wrong. Yeah, well, the way we were doing it, we were putting silver nanoparticles on a plate to boost conductivity of signals. So when you're on that level, they were trying to use the least amount of energy to get something to activate by using materials that were superconductive, and then taking those superconductive materials and plating them basically with silver nanoparticles to boost that conductivity even more. So yeah, it's a thing. It's definitely a thing. You used to be white. I did in a past life. At J, you need something like silver particles in EM to give the electrons something to bounce on. Like I'd spray silver on Kochlear cells, so they are shown on the microscope. That's an interesting use of nanoparticles too, Rock. So I guess they have a wide range of applications. I did not know they were used for anything except for superconductivity. Yeah, that's super interesting. Zet says, interesting. I remember a story about a guy that drank colloidal silver and turned blue. I didn't realize other kinds of silver cause hyperpigmentation. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, silver nanoparticles will definitely discolor your skin, and it's just it doesn't have to be a lot. And as you can see too, it goes deep. There was superficial coloring going on too initially because my whole hands were covered with the stuff and they were discolored, but that went away. That most of the discoloration went away over time, but there are a couple spots that just stayed. Cochlear cells in the inner ear. Awesome. Okay. Learn something new every day. And for me, you're learning a few things new every day. All right. What else we got here on the docket? Let's see what else we got here, chat. We got anything else here today? For the topics. We went over to Lamy. We did the Manta. We went over Greg. We didn't see Greg in the chat today. If anybody see Greg, tell him I'm looking for him. Trying to figure out how he bought that nib before they were even posted. That was impressive. I saw that in my email. I'm like, what? They're not even posted yet. What the hell? Greg's a hacker. He's uses hacking for good, though. Good on you. Last thing is Meta Ray-Bans. So you guys know I like Meta Ray-Ban glasses. Maybe we can do a little bit of search here. You guys know I love Meta Ray-Ban glasses. They're releasing some updates to their glasses to kind of, you know what? This is a back and forth between these tech companies. One tech company releases their toy, then all the tech companies behind them are going to be like, okay, we got to release the same toy, just our own variation of it. So because Google talked about their initiative with the glasses, Project Astra, and all that with the XR operating system, which XR, they say, when I hear XR, I think of extra rad. I'm a one-wheel rider, and in the one-wheel realm, when you hear XR, you think of the best one-wheel ever made, the one-wheel XR, and that XR stands for extra radical. It was extra rad. It still is extra rad in my book. So when they came out with XR for the operating system name for Google's like wearable operating system for glasses, I guess, I'm like, man, I wonder what that XR stands for. I wonder if it actually stands for extra radical. I wonder if Google thinks they're extra rad right now. They are in my book, but maybe not to the rest of the world. Jay says, I was looking forward to that nib too. Curse you, Greg. I don't know how Greg did it. He was good. All right. The Meta Ray-Bans. So I do love the Meta Ray-Bans. They're adding functionality to them all the time. The biggest function to me is the headphones. I don't have to go get headphones a lot of the time now when I'm out and about. And I don't even wear glasses, you guys. I don't know if you guys know this, but I recently started wearing these Ray-Bans. If you've been with the channel for a while, you know that. You know that, like, this is how I look normally. Oh, I can't even stand looking at myself without them anymore. Oh, let me put them back on. Okay. All right. So if you know, I've been wearing these Meta Ray-Bans because I like the AI functionality. Less the AI and more the cameras and the microphones and the headphones. The cameras, microphones, and headphones are what I care about. The AI just facilitates the use of that for me. I don't care about the AI. Although I do use it for a couple things. The camera is excellent, so you can use it to see things. Yeah, it's called extended reality. Yeah. It's kind of like Ray-Bans with extended display. Yeah. That's coming from The Rock. So basically, Google's making their glasses with the AR. So they're going to have screens in the glasses to where you can just kind of see a little bit of a notification. Now, to me, if they added functionality like this to the Ray-Bans, that would be cool. And they are. We're good into that. So they're adding that functionality to the Ray-Bans. Let's take a look here. So they're adding that functionality to the Ray-Bans. So they're going to introduce a display to the Ray-Bans in 2025. Now, I'm interested in this, right? I'm more interested in Google's variety of it, though, because Google has the best assistant to me right now. And consumer-facing AI right now. So, but I started thinking like, but Rod, would you buy Google's version of this? Because Google's version of this wouldn't be Ray-Ban. And then I started thinking, well, how much does Ray-Ban being in the equation play into my buying decision? And then I thought, well, bro, you knew there were wearables out before the Ray-Ban metas. Did you care? And the answer to that is no, I didn't. Oh boy, what happened? Oh, what just happened? Oh, can we go back? Can we? Can we do it? Oh, we can. I'm like, I didn't even care about wearables before Meta came out with the Ray-Ban collaboration. It was the collaboration with Ray-Ban that made me care. After I got them, I realized, oh, these are awesome. I'd use these no matter what. But I wouldn't have bought them without that Ray-Ban collaboration. I love Ray-Ban. I love Ray-Ban. If you don't know the Ray-Ban story, Ray-Bans are named after Ray Charles. Not named after Ray Charles, but they ban Rays. But Ray-Ban it was a Ray Charles collaboration that started this whole thing. So I love the story of them. I love the way they look. So I already had a pair of Ray-Bans, a couple. So I'm like, okay, it's a no-brainer. I like Ray-Bans. I wear them. I love the way they look. You mean I could wear some Ray-Bans that look like Ray-Bans, that put them on my face, and they have AI and cameras and speakers and such? I'm in. So there we go. So what about it, chat? How much do you think the collaboration with Ray-Ban helped Meta sell these Ray-Ban glasses? Do you think that played a huge part? Secondly, do you think any other company not having a collaboration with a eyeglass maker, do you think that would hurt them? Let's go to the chat. Doc says, will the ceramic nib on you're selling, will it fit the Lamy? Yeah, it'll fit the Lamy. I actually sell them with the Lamy on the site as well. But I sold them with the Lamy because initially when I started making them, the process wasn't as seamless as it is now. And when I got them in the Lamy, they fit perfectly. They were in there, but removing them and taking them out and continuously putting them back in, that started to wear on the process, and it started to affect how they worked. So I said, you know what? I'm not going to sell them individually. I'm just going to sell them with the Lamy. That way, they're in the pin that they're going to be in. You never need to take it out. You never need to replace it. It's in a pin that you shouldn't have to replace. It's metal. I've dropped this pin 1,000,006,000 times every way to Sunday. It's fallen from higher heights than the Heart of Metal pin fell. This thing is falling straight on the nib. Nothing happened. Like, I've had this pin for as long as I've been doing this, and this pin has just been a workhorse. Like, and I say that only because I dropped the Heart of Metal once, and the weight of that couldn't have helped the fall. The extra weight of that definitely made the impact worse than what it would have been. It had been a reasonable size weight. All right. Rock says extended XR equals extended reality. So like the Ray-Bans with the floating display. Exactly. Zet says, I feel kind of bad for Google. They dropped glasses years ago and got clowned. Then Meta plus Ray-Ban drops more stylish version and gets all the attention and credit. Yeah, Zet, sort of. They had a screen in those Google glasses from the past, so you could actually see notifications and stuff, which I think is where they're trying to get back to right now. The Rock says Viture and Xreal have been doing XR for a few years now. It crushes for watching movies on a plane. Also pretty useful as a floating secondary screen connected to a laptop when working in a cafe. I want to experience that so bad, Rock. I do. I want to do it cost effectively though. Like, I don't want to have to buy a Vision Pro to do that. What else can I use? Mr. Mike says, you need a channel about tech fashion called Pants About Tech. We need another name. I agree with you on that, but we need another name. Mr. Mike says, or Rants About Pants. There we go. Now you got something, Mr. Mike. Rants About Pants. Holy. I'm writing that down. I am writing that down. I know a good sounding idea when I hear one. Rants about pants. It is. If I ever do a fashion channel, which I might, it's gonna be the geeky fashion channel. If you want to buy one shirt and one pair of pants to wear all year, come to my channel. I'll hook you up. Larry says I still want to open my unlimited edition metas. So my brother has a pair of the unlimited edition metas. He was part of the lucky like 700 that got a number. Did you look at the number you got, brother? What number is on your pair? Did they tell you on the box? You got lucky. Rock says look up Viture, something like a quarter in the price of Vision Pro. Awesome. Okay, cool. I'm writing that down right now. Viture. Awesomeness. All right, you guys. I think that's it. You know what? Oh, I'm going to make an announcement. We are going to do that 3D printing. We are going to do the 3D printing. We're going to do the 3D printing where we put the camera on a 3D printer. We're going to 3D print something. And the next order that comes in after that or during that live, that whatever we print will go in the package with that device. Also, all the orders that came in this week, I'm going to ship at the end of this week. So after Christmas, we're going to ship those orders out and get those to you guys. One batch of orders are going out today, but if they just came in last night, end of this week. Thank you for joining me, everyone. I really appreciate you hanging out with me this Christmas Eve. We're going to do a poll too for the 3D printer. All of that's coming. I got to plan it. I talked about it before I was ready. I didn't have a plan or anything. I just kind of talked about it. But we're going to get that going here this week. So thank you everyone for joining me. Have a great day and Merry Christmas if I don't see you all and talk to you tomorrow. Take care.
you.